we might as well all stop because people will be able to make 1,000 books a month or a year with AI and blah. And no, it's not that way. There's a lot of work for him to sculpt it and craft it and get the prompts the way he wants. I likened it to, back in the day, you had music and it was just people playing. And then they came out with DJs with scratch records and stuff. And it didn't get rid of the guitar players. And now they've got the people that play music with the loops and samples and the synthesizer. None of that got rid of music. It just made a different way to make music. And the same with painting. People used to paint and draw. And then you got the computers with the graphic artists. So nobody draws an ad for the newspaper anymore. Now they're using computers. And even animation. Bugs Bunny was on cells, but now it's Pixar uses giant computers.
Well, it's funny, as our discussions often like curl back around on themselves. The thing that I was saying about bilateral thinking, that there's always one or the other, that we all have to confront, that's just not the case. What you were just saying about if an artist makes use of the computer to draw something in the style of my own style, how is that not just as if you had hired, there's any number of favorite paintings that had the Hudson Bay School, the Rembrandt School. I'm trying to think of which ones I can name, like that they had a whole bunch of apprentices and that they did the main figure work, but then everything in the background of, and I don't know for sure, The Blue Boy by Gainsborough, that he did what would guarantee that people identified it as a Gainsborough, but then he left someone else, kind of like comic book people. They have all kinds of backgrounders and finishers, because they draw the foreground figures and the actual heroic poses and stuff. So we've already got a system that says it's not only an individual art's work, there's already a collaborative thing going on. And in this case, instead of having a lesser artist, a flunky, do it, the computer is a skilled enough flunky that you can say, hey, finish this off and clean it up for me. And whether it's art or music or literature or poetry or whatever else it might be, it'll be interesting when we are, not it will be, it already is interesting